What's up, everyone? Live rich Cambodia, man. I hope you guys are living rich. You're probably not in Cambodia, but hope you guys are living rich over there in the USA, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. So many problems over there. Like I said, when I'm wrong, I always admit it. Okay, that's just something I got to do. It makes me feel like I did something right, And uh, when Donald Trump was president the first time, I was like, well, better than the other choice, which was Hillary Clinton. I didn't want her, but anyways, I didn't vote this last time because I was living over here and didn't really make a difference to me. But when he was first elected, I did support the guy. Okay, he was going to put an end to all these wars and you know the whole guy on the island thing and all the names and all the rest of that stuff. And he had all these people that were going to take care of. He was going to drain the swamp. And I tell you what, I don't much care for the guy myself. Okay? So all you people that said he was nothing but a liar and all the rest of that stuff, you are correct. Okay? And if you MAGA people are watching, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not a MAGA person anymore. I am because I want to make America great again, even though I don't live there. But I'm not a fan of Trump anymore. Okay? He hasn't done anything really at all to help the American people. Only thing is prices have went up. People are suffering, crime, the whole war thing. And it is really affecting everybody in the world, man. His choices, okay? I watched a video of a sergeant who had been in the military now for I believe about 20 years or something. Anyways, and he was being investigated because he posted online that he did not support what the Jewish state was doing over there in the Middle East. Okay, and they called him to kind of reprimand him about that, and he said he swore he took an oath to protect and to do everything he could to protect the United States. Now it had nothing to do with the United States. What's happening over there? He said we should not be over there. He made a nice little video about it, and he was being reprimanded, which will probably be on his military record for the rest of his life. He might lose some rank over it. I hope he doesn't. Anyways, I'm making this video. It is a Sunday evening over here in Cambodia, and they are getting ready for their what they call the Khmer New Year. Okay, all these Asian countries over here, man, they have their own New Year. I has something to do with the moon. I'm not really for sure. Anyways, but in the USA, New Year, you get New Year's Eve, maybe get New Year's Eve off. For sure, you're going to get New Year's Day unless you work like at Walmart or a grocery or something like that. But over here, the whole damn country shuts down for 9 days. It's a 9-day event, and it's a 9-day event of drinking alcohol, which is mostly what they do. They drink, and they drink, and they go to their homeland. A lot of them don't even have cars or any ways to get there, so they got these buses lined up, and they haul them out there to the province. That's their homeland, and they go out there and they just drink for 9 days straight. And the schools are shut down. The businesses are shut down. Most of them, there's a few left open, but most of the businesses are shut down. That means the people are not making any money for 9 days. Now, if you live in a very poor country, that's probably not a very good thing. That's probably not a really good idea to be doing that shit. Especially when you guys look at the thumbnail that I'm going to put on this video. Okay, these people live over here in absolute poverty. I mean, just absolute poverty. Okay, before I get started any more on that, can I get you guys to do me a big favor? I got 2 YouTube channels. I got Goodbye USA, and I got this one, Live Rich Cambodia. Okay. I'm more than likely going to go back to teaching full time because of the boredom. I can't find any part-time teaching gigs. It's just I'm just kind of bored sitting around the house and stuff, and I'm gaining weight doing that, and I just really don't want to do that anyways. So I want to put it down to only one YouTube channel, uh, and Goodbye USA has 112 subscribers, and Live Rich Cambodia has like 77, I believe. And I appreciate every damn one of you. But if you guys could start doing me a favor, um, slowly clicking over to Goodbye USA, and like I said, I still want to keep this channel open. I've been kind of talking to talking to AI about my situation, and I kind of did it backwards. Uh, AI told me I should have just started with the one channel, and once that one channel started to like uh, gain popularity, then I should have started a second channel. But I started two channels right away. Okay, so now people have to decide which one they're going to do, and I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm so far off from that. Before I can even start to try to make any money out of this YouTube thing, like I said, if I don't, I don't. It's I'm going to try it for a couple years, see what I can do with it. Um, I've watched enough videos. People people talking about 90% of the people that make YouTube channels fail because they stop. Okay, I want to be one of those 10%ers that at least gets to 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, even 1,000 subscribers, I think I'm only going to make like $80 a month or something. I don't know. It's just such a small amount, but it's just kind of like a challenge that I want to do. So, like I said, if you're watching this channel, Live Rich Cambodia, I so much appreciate every single one of you guys, man. I would hug every damn one if you were here, but you're not. So if you could start clicking over to Live Rich, or no, excuse me, Goodbye USA, if I could start building up more subscribers from over here, then I will make less videos. And also, AI told me that I should not be making 3 shorts in the morning, so I'm going to probably cut it down to 1, maybe 2 at the most. So anyways, to get back to what I was talking about, these people over here basically refuse, poverty, and I tell this to everyone, and I'll debate anyone on about it at any time on any platform you want to give me. I don't care. I will debate. Poverty is a choice. Every time you pick up that damn phone and you play on that Facebook or play with those games or whatever it is, or after drinking beer or whatever it is, that's a choice you're making. You're making a choice to where you could be reading a book instead of drinking beer. You could be studying something online on YouTube instead of looking at Netflix or whatever else they look at. All these movies and stuff. It's a choice. Like I said, poverty is a choice. And I will debate that with anybody they want. And just so you're aware, I took a public speaking class at a university quite a while ago. And that was one of our things we had to do is we had to debate in that class. We had to debate on stage, and we had debate teams. So I'm pretty good at debating. So, anyways, like I said, I would love to debate somebody on this poverty thing if you choose. But the people over here refuse to study. They just want to play with their phones. They want to just lay around in hammocks, drink beer, and whatever, which is fine. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I live fine over here. I am not a lazy person whatsoever. Been working for a long time in my life. Still wanting to teach because, like I said, I enjoy teaching. I enjoy sharing my knowledge. I like to have fun with the students. I was teaching part-time over here, but that school has run into some really bad financial problems because of Donald J. Trump. Okay, because he started a bunch of stuff and it's caused fuel prices to go up, and obviously problems all around the world. People can't buy the garments and the shoes and everything that's made over here, so it's causing some major financial problems. Anyways, Um, these people over here will not study. They won't do it. Every chance they get, they're playing on their phones or watching these stupid Chinese or Indian or Thailand movies that are dubbed over into Khmer, their language. The mouths don't even move with the people that are speaking. Um, it's like I said, it's just an absolute total waste of time, and you can't tell them anything about it. They're not going to listen. Um, and like I said, um, Cambodia is at the bottom of just about every kind of list there is as far as education and the rest of that. A lot of people over here blame it on the Vietnam War, but the Vietnam War ended 50 years ago, man. They've had 50 years to straighten this problem out, and it still continues. So, like I said, I do live here because it's cheap. I want you guys to come over here and live because it's cheap, right? I can hook you guys up. I was looking at a really nice apartment because, like I said, if I got to go teach in the city or in the province, um, I'm not going to drive an hour, hour and a half every day to work. I'm just going to find me a nice little apartment to rent, and I'll just come home on the weekends. It's no big thing. I used to live in California and come to Cambodia a couple 3 times a year if I could for a couple weeks. So I'd just be living in the province or in the city for a week at a time. It's not going to be no big thing. And I looked at a really super nice apartment. The kitchen was a little bit small, but I don't plan on doing any cooking. And it was all furnished, air conditioned, a really nice apartment for $300 a month. So if I can find a teaching job where I can put some money in my pocket and only pay $300 a month for rent, kind of give me like a little break from over here. Maybe I'll do that for a couple years. But like I said, I cannot get these people over here to get involved in any kind of hobbies. Um, Nobody over here restores old cars. It's just nothing but drinking. That's their only hobby over here is drinking and football or soccer. They call it football here. It's soccer, and they even suck at that. They're up out of 200 and something teams. I believe it's 202. I could be wrong, guys. Look that up. 202 professional soccer teams. They're 189th. If I was 189th, man, number one, that coach should be gone. Number two, I think I'd just close the place down because obviously you're not going to be playing. You're just not going to be playing very good. So, like I said, everybody says save all these poor countries, send them all the money, all the rest of that stuff. Don't send any more money over here to these poor countries from your taxes. Don't do it. They're just wasting the money. First of all, it has to go through the government hands, and then it has to finally trickle down, and it might trickle down a little bit down to the people. But all they're going to do is buy beer with it, maybe a new cell phone. They're not going to do anything smart with it. So you guys are just kind of like throwing away your money, man. I hate to see you do that. If you want to, hey, if it's your money, throw it away. Also, a lot when I was on that nasty platform X, man, I was on there for a few months, and I finally got off that thing, man. I don't know. Um, I didn't even delete my account. I just uh, uninstalled the apps from my phone and my laptop. So I don't know what the hell. I have no idea what's people still sending me messages. I don't know. But if you guys are getting any messages, any of these DMs from any girls in Cambodia, okay, my suggestion to you is don't send them any damn money, not even a dollar, because most of them have husbands that can't take care of them. They're making these little videos and stuff and telling you that they're poor and they got this and that. And most of them probably have husbands and boyfriends. They're going to send you these nice, cute little chats, these little I love yous and all the rest of that stuff. And all they're going to do is just scam you out of some money. Okay? Like I said, I can't speak for other places, but I'm speaking for over here because I used to get them all the time because obviously they know I'm living in Cambodia because I've said it enough times. And I would post my videos on X. So I would just get a absolute massive amount of girls over here telling me that they were poor and that they needed some help and they needed $20 and blah blah blah. I don't I don't really get any more. Um, Here again, one of those mistakes that I did made was ever get involved with that X thing. And a lot of those girls on there, I thought first were just trying to be nice to me, and they said they would try to get me off of X onto Telegram. So a few of them still have my Telegram. I have blocked and deleted 95% of them. But you see here's what they can do. They still have my name. They still have my profile, whatever it is on Telegram. And what they do is they just come up with a new profile on Telegram. Example, Rose 91. Now she changes it to Flower 91. Well, see, Flower 91 won't be blocked by me, so I will see a friend request and I will accept it. Anymore, I don't even want to accept the friend request because I already know what it's about. Okay, they're going to want me to send them a damn gift card or send them some damn money, and I just don't want to be involved with it. Okay, these younger girls, they're nothing but scammers. They're lazy. All they want to do is lay around and look at their damn phones all the time. There is a few from the school I taught at, this last school at night, man. There were 7 girls in that class. I'm going to say range from maybe 16 to 20, somewhere in that area. Every damn one of those girls was so smart, man. Absolutely so smart. Could speak English, could write English. I was really sad to not be able to teach them anymore. And then the second class I had 3 girls and 3 boys. Their English wasn't quite up to the level as the first class, but they could still understand some. And I miss those students. Those were some really good kids right there, man. Those were some really good kids, and I really do miss them. But the school I was teaching at has run into some major financial problems. And it's because of who and the president of the United States, man. And all that crap going on. It made fuel prices rise and everything else over here. So, anyways, one last time, if you guys could click over to Goodbye USA, and you don't have to unsubscribe from over here, but if you could click over to Goodbye USA, I'm going to still leave Live Rich Cambodia on. I'll make a YouTube video maybe like once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, just say hello to people who haven't clicked over. So, and then my shorts in the morning, before I was making 3, and AI said that's just too many. It's going to confuse the algorithm. So I'm going to cut it down to like 1 or 2. So some of you will probably be damn happy. You don't have to see my ugly face over there on it. So anyways, if you guys could do that for me, I would so much appreciate it. And I know this doesn't mean anything to you guys, but have a happy Khmer New Year, man. It's 9 days of drinking. I hope you guys don't drink for the next 9 days, because that's what they're going to do over here, man. So anyways, you guys take care, and I want you guys to look at that thumbnail I'm going to put up. Man, oh man, that place, they build these little shanty, I don't want to say a town, they build these little shanty spots on vacant land, and they have no running water, no electricity. And I was riding my bicycle in front of one day, and I saw some little boy about 9 or 10 years old. He was carrying his white bucket, man. It looked pretty heavy. So I was just riding by, and I thought I'd try to make conversation. He didn't know. I said, "What you got there, brother?" I said, "It looks pretty heavy, man," because he had his arm kind of down. He set his bucket down for a little bit, and I made a mistake. I looked inside that bucket. I thought maybe it was rocks or dirt or something, but it was toilet. It was definitely a toilet bucket, and he was going to take it off to the side of the road over there and dump it out. So I wish I hadn't never asked him what was in that bucket. And I wish I hadn't looked inside myself, because it's kind of one of those images that's stuck in my brain for a while, and it's still there. So anyways, if you guys could do that, I'd so much appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.